There's 751 responses. So do whatever you want with that information. Minty, do you want to say anything also?
Oh, have you already recorded?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna give my rating first of these characters, and then I'm gonna look at the responses that were given to me. Will it be biased again? Absolutely. This guy, kinda insane. Not that insane, but like insane. So let me explain to you the lore a bit. These four guys, they kidnap the main character, right? But they're like, okay, we need your blood because we have a plan and we need to like succeed it. And I'm not gonna go into details because two things. One, you might not even remember what I tell you after today. Second of all, like, if I explain to you the details, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna care, and that's okay. They don't straight up say like kidnap in the anime, even though it's very clear that it's kidnapping, but it's romanticized because it's diabolic lovers. Honestly, he's not that bad at first. Okay, he's mostly chill. Like everyone else, bites without permission, like all the other characters.
Bites without permission.
I'm so glad you're here.
No, because if you were by yourself doing this, you'd be going insane.
He does this thing though where he's like, I need the plan to succeed and I need it now. So he like brings the main character to like this dungeon like room and then just locks her up there for God knows how long. And for that, it's honestly just that ruined it though, because he wasn't that bad. And I'm like, God, my guy, maybe don't.
I can excuse the biting without permission, but locking someone in a dungeon is a bit too far.
I can excuse racism, but I'm drawing the line at animal cruelty. You can excuse racism. I'm torn between B and C. Ruki, Ko, Azusa, Yuma. You're not gonna remember any of that.
It's like a fucked up boy band.
He also never lets her go. Might I add, like, the red-haired guy ends up saving her, air quotes.
You're more conflicted over this than the housing affordability lecture from that one guy in our class. I fucking hate that guy.
I hate him so much. I'm gonna put him in C because he's also a hypocrite. He was like, hey, we're not like those other guys. And they are, in fact, like those other guys. What did most people... Oh!
What did most people do?
C! Yippee!
I love how the first one is
meh.
And then somebody gives like an actual like really good answer, and then the next one is he makes me sick. And then the next one after that is submissible and readable.
He looks devious. He committed the worst sin of being boring.
He looks devious. Or should we say diabolic?
No! Because he looks like Mafia's boyfriend Yuki, that's it. From Given. One of them has a great personality and is very understanding and sweet. The other will lock you in the dungeon. He admits Christian Grey energy in the worst way possible. Man can cook. I can fix him. Hello, sailor! IDK, he feels very Catholic. He later saw Yui as not just a blood bag. Well, I didn't watch this season, but he's pretty. Biggest fucking hypocrite. Average Christian Grey impersonator. The definition of Tim Hortons latte. Looks great, but oh god, no. It's giving manipulator. He would buy VIP and still have a boring ass fit, undressed to impress. Why is he wearing a DIY choker from 2013? I mean, to be fair, his character design is from like maybe 2012, to be fair. So he gets a pass. The kind of dom that would make you recite the alphabet backwards and force you to balance a book on your head. Pass. Oh, some people like the choker. Someone said that choker is, and then moan emoji. Bootleg Raphael looking
Yeah, it's your people.
Smash, he kind of reminds me of Raphael. Not the painter, the love and deep space Raphael. He means well. Does he? He's mid. No. Our food doesn't need freedom. Sir, that's a human being. Mid as hell. He wants to be the Tumblr toxic bad boy so bad it shows. Adam. There's so many Christian Grey comments. Oh my god, someone just put no lube, no protection, all night, all day, from the kitchen floor to the toilet seat, from the dining table to the bedroom, from the bathroom sink to the shower. I'm done. I can't read all of it. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. He just looks off. Points because his voice is hot. I don't know, he's weird, but I ship him with Ayato. Mysterious alpha. I hate this. Why did I do this? He killed a cat in one of the roots, so now I hate him for it. That's fair.
I draw the line at animal cruelty.
I like how someone said, I just don't like him. And that's so valid, because why do I need a reason to hate? Honestly. He took a selfie in class.
Yeah, you mentioned.
And that was so weird. Like, pay attention. Like, Jesus Christ.
He has main character syndrome.
Oh, for sure. Shops at Hot Topic. My Chemical Romance reject. Panic at the Disco jeans too tight to let his balls breathe. Trying to be Edward to Ayato's Jacob. He's just there. He gives cunty. C tier seems fair.
Yeah. This photo actually makes him look pretty decent. How he is in the actual anime. What the f is this?
So is this a safe space? I don't like him.
No shit.
Bipolar. When he first meets her, he's like, oh my god, nice to meet ya. I'm Ko. Oh my god, let's get along. And then like when she's like, I don't want to stay here, he's like, do you really think we give the tiniest shit about whether or not you trust us? He also, there's this one scene where he gives her like a bouquet of roses. And you know why he does that? Because he expects something back. He's like, well, if I give you something, you should give me back something too. And I remember when she was like, no, like I'm good, like I'm not gonna give you my blood. He like takes the roses and he like tears them apart and then drinks from her anyway. I would give him D. There's nothing worse than when a guy is like, I'm actually such a nice guy, I'm so generous, and then pulls that shit where he's actually in fact not two-faced. Yeah.
Two-faced asshole.
But most people said F. Twink! The walking ick tier. Hell no.
How did you get a modeling career? He literally looks like a chicken.
He's the biggest, most stretched out bipolar. I'd ride him so hard. You have enough bracelets, man. He's fine, but the guy. I would never let this man call me kitty. I will never be a Discord kitten. Sorry, king. I keep bringing up this one line he says in my videos because it's so ridiculous. He says, we're drinking that kitty dry. I can't. I'm gonna give you like a minute.
You need to include that entire silence.
This annoying cockroach who lacks the talent of a pop star, fans probably are in it for his looks, was furious at Yui that one episode where he bought her flowers and sucked her dry too. He doesn't deserve to be a famous pop star. Those fans are clearly being seduced. I'd be bad shit if I were an idol in Japan too. Go back to the writing room. Vile. He's such a brat and a twink, but not in a good way. He makes me uncomfortable. Victorian orphan sewer child garners no sympathy. Someone said maybe trans. No?
Don't do trans people like
Don't. I need him gone. Derogatory. He is better than Kanato. Yeah, no one is worse than Kanato, let's be real. D seems pretty fair.
Why can none of these men wear clothing correct? People rated him A and S, like, basically the exact same.
Let's
7.
freaking go, because I was gonna say A. So, least problematic and least terrifying option. There's this cute scene where, like, the main character feels dizzy, so he carries her.
Bare fucking minimum.
No, you don't understand. With Diabolic Lovers, it has to be the bare minimum, because they're all horrible.
The bar is in the basement.
Yeah.
It's in that first guy's dungeon. Yuma is giving crunchy granola boyfriend gone wrong.
Listen.
Yes, we get it. You grow your own food, but that doesn't mean you get to bully me for eating chips, sir. He probably smells like compost and stale bread, and if you hang out with him too long, he'll convince you to start an anti-sugar campaign. F tier because I am not here for the agricultural lectures or the unwashed vibes. Pro needs a bottle of Febreze and a reality check.
Let him breathe?
And then the comment right under that is, I know he's hiding a monster under those hands. He gardens. How often do you meet a man who talks down to you, then takes you to his oasis, his happy place? Shout out Ted Wood garden with him.
He looks like he wants a man.
Not the worst, but if he says picky one more time, I'm gonna light his garden on fire. So aggressive. Guys, okay, for any man watching this, I don't know why you're watching this, for any man watching this, learn how to garden, and then apparently you got all the women.
Have a hobby, basically. Bro was not big enough to be acting like that. Obesi's a chiropractor for the shoulder issue he appears to be having. Also, I'd fuck the shit out of this man.
And let him vice versa. Also reminds me of a friend of mine. It's complicated.
Okay, wait. So you pause. You admit that you'd fuck the shit out of him. Your words, not mine. And that you let him go back. And then you reveal, oh, by the way, reminds me of a friend. It's complicated. Why are you guys out here being messy in my responses? Boom shakalaka! Yes, God! My Shayla. His English dub voice, hashtag need that. No words can explain how much I freak with this fine specimen, but I fear he cannot be placed above B because I feel like he'd manhandle me randomly and I'd just collapse and die. Size king. Bitch, he's 6'3", so give me 5 minutes with him in a hair tie. I'm happy his village burned down. Raw, hard, fast. Next question. Someone said I'm getting pregnant. No, sorry. I read that wrong. I'm getting him pregnant.
No, that completely changed the meaning of that.
Save a farm, ride a farm boy. I like how someone just said, the gardener? Da Vinci? He looks like a lot of daddy issues. Well, that explains a lot.
I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill, which is why one day I'm going to open up a hospital.
Why is he so, like, cut up?
So, he likes pain.
I take back my comment.
I'd say B. He wouldn't hurt you or, like, cut you if you don't want to be cut. Like, there's a...
This is getting into, like, serial killer, sadist territory.
Yeah. Welcome to Diabolic Lovers. Are you new here? Bro has a knife collection. And, like, if your way of breaking the ice or getting to know someone is to be like, my collection, and it's a bunch of knives.
He just needs some intensive therapy and medication. That's all he needs to be a better person.
Went against Kanato from Kanato choking Yui. He saved the day. So yeah, I'll put him in B. Holy shit, most people said F. Okay, but a good amount of people also said S.
He's for the girlies who like small yandere boys, but Kanato's doll fetish was not their thing and got knife play guy instead. Not my kind of twink, not get him off my lawn and stabbing distance immediately.
He needs some milk.
I'm gonna put stitches on his body. On his dick. Why? Because he is freaky. Nurse, he's loose again. What if his knife collection is just autism? He looks like a frail Victorian child who is also a bitch. Would be my ward roommate. Probably knows the future diary opening by heart. Ew, he has a kink. Dog. Doesn't even specify what the kink is, just he has a kink.
He has one.
He has one, that's awful. Jail.
Disgusting.
And burn him at the stake. He's kinda ugly, but in a way it's cute. My son. My toxic trait is thinking that he could be fixed with therapy and is capable of learning consent if he applied himself. Get the fuck out with your stink ass. Must protect. Pretty privilege is real and he suffers from it. If he was ugly, he would have no fans. That's for any of the characters. If any of them were ugly, that's for anything too, honestly. I filed a restraining order against him legally. Source?
Give us a report. Come on.
I want to see it. I'm into broken men, sorry. Back, I say. I'm gonna be straight up, this guy is just straight up a masochist and I feel like that's the only thing about him I actually remember from the show.
Nice is crazy kink, but it's not a kink. It's just a mental illness.
I feel so bad that you have to like take on all of this at once. Like, by penetration, they do not mean with a knife, girl, what? I love insane twinks. I would convince him not to hurt himself, though. Yeah, I believe that I can fix him. I do not match his freak. So the first one says, no, I do not want to stab you. The one right above it says, I'll do to him what he wants so badly, stab him. He could make so much money if I sold him to a circus. Think of the profit. Okay! Talk! Faster! Depressed F slur, lol. They probably can say it, I can't.
2020 faggot.
I'm happy for you. Final thoughts on Azusa? I'm gonna put him in C. I don't have any other things to say other than, I hate it here.